Hey Society, just wanted to put together a video for you guys to let you know what we're doing right now during this time. We are trying to focus on three main things. We're trying to focus on ministry and communication and finances since we can't get together. And so we think about ministry. The first thing that we want to put together and think through is that ministry is got to be driven by God's Word. And so our goal is to minister God's Word to you. And so we're going to be trying to think of creative ways where we can use technology to continue to minister to you with God's Word, to share teaching with you, to encourage you in the gospel, and to hopefully help with your discipleship during this time, this crisis. And so the first thing that we're going to be doing is trying to share a weekly teaching at least on Sunday mornings. And we're looking for other creative ways that we can gather together online, and we can have small groups and discussions since we can't get together. The second thing when we think about ministry is obviously we don't just want to hear from God's Word, but we want to be able to minister to one another. And so I want to encourage you to minister to one another, to communicate with one another, to take advantage of the world that we live in where we can be connected through things like Facebook and Instagram and whatever social media you may use. Text people, call people, check on people. And we're going to be trying to do the same thing with you. And then finally, remember that we're not the only ones facing this crisis. Our entire world is facing this crisis. Our community, our neighbors, our culture is facing this crisis as well. And there are many in our community that don't know Jesus. And so this is an opportunity for you to be able to minister the gospel to them. And so take those opportunities. When the opportunity arises, do not miss the chance to share the love of Christ and the sovereignty of God in this situation with our neighbors and friends. Secondly, we want to talk about communication. Since we're apart and we can't get together on Sunday mornings, we can't get together on Wednesday nights or Sunday nights, we're going to have to begin to create ways to communicate that are, again, technologically savvy. And so I know that may not include everybody, but we're trying to do our best to do that. And so one of the ways we're going to be doing that is obviously phone calls, text messages, emails. We will get in touch with you. We're going to do our best to check on you through those venues. And also we want to communicate through things like Facebook. So like us on our Facebook page. We are probably going to put together a YouTube page where we could share videos. Like us on YouTube, subscribe to that so that you get notifications there. And then of course be paying attention, be looking for these things. This is the best way that we can have community right now, is to have digital community. And thankfully we live in an age where we can do that. And so we want to take advantage of that. We will also be sharing with you, we'll be sharing information with you through Phone Tree. So you may get some Phone Tree calls. Pay attention to those. If you miss the message, just feel free to dial that number, redial the number, and you'll get me, and I'll be able to tell you exactly what was said. And so we want to make sure that you are well informed. We don't know how long this is going to last. As long as it lasts, we want to do our best to communicate with you as well as we can. And then finally, want to talk about finances. Right now, it looks like everyone in America is probably going to get a bailout, but churches. And that's great. We are not funded by the government, and we are not funded by the world. We are funded by God's people. And this is a time where we want our ministry to continue to thrive, and we want our ministry to continue we want to continue to minister to you, and we want you to be able to continue to minister to the community. And so I hope that you will continue to give. Though we can't worship together, we're going to do our best to offer opportunities online, and though we can't get together, we want to do our best to share the load of ministry together as we give. And so we've created a couple of opportunities for you to be able to do that. First of all, we've created a way for you to give online. You will be able to download what is called the Tithely app, Tithe.ly. Tithely. And if you download that Tithely app and sign up, you can give directly to Society Baptist Church through that. We're also going to put a link in our Facebook page for you to be able to find that, and a link on our website where you'll be able to find it on our website as well. And so it's a way for you to be able to give through the app. You can also set up monthly or weekly regular withdrawals from your bank account. And so you have opportunities to give in that way that will continue to support the ministry of Society Baptist Church and let you continue to trust God with your finances in how you give. And then also, of course, if you don't have that capability, you have the ability, the opportunity to mail us a check. If you'd just like to mail a check to the church, we'll make sure that it goes to the right place. Again, we don't know how long this is going to last. We are not in charge of this thing. We're not in control. We want to love our neighbor, and we want to love God in the midst of this. And so we're going to do our best to listen to the guidance and the mandates that the government gives us so that we can help slow the spread of the coronavirus, and so that we can hopefully minister well to our community and our neighbors. So let me encourage you. Jesus is still on His throne. We are still His children, and nothing is going to change that fact. And so just trust Christ in all of this, and let's look forward to the time when we're not talking via video or digitally, but we're able to gather together as brothers and sisters in Christ in the same room, again, sing praises to God and open His Word together. Thanks, and God bless.